It's a cold, dark night, another Christmas Eve. I stare at the lights decorating a tree, surrounded by presents.
Last year I read about a traveler. A year gone by and I wonder where he is. I hope he found a ride out of the angry truck stop in Lebanon, Tennessee. I hope he's well and happy, and I hope he's wearing his Hippie Jack t-shirt. I really hope news folks don't catch him and make him work in the library or some country club that needs a busboy. He wasn't a child, so I think he's safe. Newsboys are only after children. I hope he found some friendlier truck stops on his way, that's for sure. When I was a child, I lived the book movie The Help, a book that was recently made into a movie. A black woman from the Bahamas named Esther Bell Roll raised me and worked around the house. She raised my father and uncle too, so I guess she sort of got her moved along the middle-class white child train. Although we never talked about it, we were both just delighted all the times my mother was gone. The greatest day of my young life was when we became a two-car family and my mother became able to beat feet for some club or some bridge game. Esther Bell was free to shuck the servant roll, and I was just a little kid she liked. We ate much better when you knew who was gone, and it turned out Esther Bell was funny as hell. She had a knack for mimic and could imitate my mother in a most incredible way. Her favorite stick was the one where my mother would berate her for polishing the silver too slow. I wasn't old enough to know what irony was, but I sure got large doses of it. What is it about us that stimulates such behavior? To rationalize belittling people who never had opportunity? Should we really start rounding up the poor children in all the poor neighborhoods and putting them to work? Give them jobs in libraries, restaurants, and most probably the military? Let's face it, the library jobs are going to go quick. In case you hadn't noticed, Newt, there's a lot more poor children than there are jobs in libraries. I got no problem with giving children's jobs, but typically when we start doing that, it always ends in some kind of salute. And anyway, once we start rounding people up, I figure I might be next, or at least on the next list, and, survival mode is survival mode, so that's what this is all about. But this rounding up people, for whatever reason, is the path of least resistance, and the path of least resistance leads to getting elected. It also leads to jail and bail, but that's for a different class of people. Maybe we should introduce the two groups. Maybe they've never met. Maybe if we have some kind of possum boil, fox hunt event, and everybody get a little drunk on Dom Pignon or PBR, play a little George Jones and step back and see what happens. I don't know, man. Seems like there's a better way. I think the best idea this Christmas is everybody kind of party with somebody they wouldn't normally party with. Take them a little PBR. Teach them how to feel. Teach them how to dance. Teach them how to care about something besides money. I reckon that's all I got. Merry Christmas to everybody. Good night.
Happy birthday, baby Jesus. Thank you.